Hello, my name is Susanna Walters, and today I have 4 people listening to my speech. Today, I would like to talk about something that not only affects everyone in this room, but everyone on the planet, and our wildlife. This epidemic is plastic pollution. You see, plastic pollution is such a big deal because plastics take so long to biodegrade in nature. As they are not naturally occurring things, they take an immense amount of time to break down. In this time, they make their ways into our major waterways such as the ocean. As they do, they can collect in large groups that some scientists refer to as floating islands, as much as a mile across in size. Most of these plastics making up this pollution are single-use plastics. Single-use plastics are things that everyone uses in their day-to-day life and doesn't give a second thought to about it. We use them at restaurants, grocery stores, and in most things we do in our life. These are things such as water bottles, plastic straws, plastic bags, and even to-go food containers. As these things are littered by people carelessly throwing them out of vehicles, not placing them in proper trash areas, or even properly sending them away to places like landfills, they can move around in our environment through wind and rain, washing them around. This happens because, as I mentioned earlier, their time it takes to biodegrade. But that's not where the problem starts. The problem begins even with their production. As they are not naturally occurring things, they are made in factories that release all type of emissions into our environment, such as carbon, that greatly affects our ozone layer and attributes to the current global warming crisis. Once they are out into our environments, though, and biodegrading starts, they cause issues as they break down and release carcinogens. These carcinogens can be washed down through our soil and into our drinking water. The problem with this is these types of chemicals and carcinogens have been linked to serious illnesses such as kidney disease and cancer. As these are washed around, they also make their ways onto roadsides and into our waterways. On roadsides, things such as cigarette butts, carelessly flicked out of cars, can cause a huge impact on our wildlife. Take, for instance, squirrels. For some reason, they are attracted to the smell of cigarettes. This type of plastic waste is not really thought about because no one thinks of a cigarette as plastic. Well, these squirrels, unknowingly, eat these cigarettes and fill their stomachs with undigestible plastic. When their body cannot digest it and they try to eat other things, they don't get the nutrients they require and eventually die of starvation and dehydration. Another thing is when these types of plastics, such as straws, wash into our oceans. Not long ago, a video of a sea turtle found by marine biologists went viral as they posted the video pulling a plastic straw out of the sea turtle's nose. Things like this happen on a daily basis. Coca-Cola holders that hold together drinks such as in 6-pack bottles wash into our oceans, ponds, and rivers, and as fish or turtles swim through them, they become trapped, and then as they grow, it pinches off that portion of the animal's body and greatly messes with their digestive tracts, lungs, and heart. Other things, such as fishing line, get washed into the oceans and trap birds and fish. When they become trapped, they are unable to get away and eat or drink and die in agony where they were. But see, there is a way for us to change this. Plastics, such as plastic bags and straws, can easily be replaced in our everyday life. Places such as in California and Disneyland all around the world, have already begun the initiative to replace plastic straws with paper straws that easily biodegrade and break down once in the environment. Also, many companies have stopped using plastic bottles and started using cans that can be recycled, and have started recycling the bottles they have already put out into the world. By reusing and recycling these types of things, we can greatly diminish the amount of plastic already on the planet and begin working towards not producing any extra. We can do things such as funding into the new processes of creating biodegradable plastics for packaging, which has already been done, or biodegradable water bottles that have no plastic whatsoever. This even has extended to shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. And the simplest thing you can do is something everyone in this room and on this planet would be able to for just a few dollars. Things such as this that can easily fit on your keychain are a collapsible metal straw you can take with you wherever you go. Though it seems like a small difference, if people really take the initiative to begin doing this, millions of straws can be removed from the planet every year until eventually we end the plastic waste epidemic. Thank you.